Hello! Blogging is a great way to get traffic to your business and to your creative products and services. And in today's video, I want to give you some blog ideas for your next blog to write. Hi, my name is Natalie and I help creative entrepreneurs create money-making content that leads to fabulous products and services. If you want to learn more about running a creative business, selling your creative products and services, and marketing your creativity, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any new videos are coming out. In this video, I want to give you some blog post ideas for your next article. For each of these, I will giving one or two examples on how you can use them, but the ideas can be used for any creative business in a lot of ways. Before we start, I want to talk about something really important. You don't make money from blogging, you make money from the thing that's at the end of the blog. Which means you can't just blog about anything that you like, you need it to lead somewhere, to go to one of your services or your product or a freebie that's going to lead into that. So for each of these ideas, think about how you can use them as a great way to lead into your creative business and the products and services that you sell. So the first blog post idea is X things they can do once they've bought your product or service. So they've bought my creative journal. Now, in what ways can they use that? My blog post could be X things you can do with my creative journal, in which I, one, tell them how to use the creative journal and give them great ideas on what to do with it. And two, it will lead them to that journal and to buy that journal. This means that if people are searching for creative journal or creative journaling or things like that, my blog post might show up and they can buy that product afterwards. But I can also send people there that have bought the product. Another way you could use this topic is by talking about the X ways a good logo will help create marketing materials. You can talk about how a good logo designer will give you a square logo option for social media and certain print options and a wider version for websites or other forms of printables, and they will be able to tell you specifically which will work for which and give you everything that you need to be able to use your logo in the best possible way. Now, at the end of that blog, of course, you're linking to a service where they can get a great logo from you. How could you use this first topic and talk about the X ways to use your product or service? Let me know in the comments below. So the second topic is a little bit of a controversial one, but it's an amazing one to write. And it's my honest opinion about. So there is almost certainly something in your niche that you don't completely agree with or agree with at all, and these make amazing blog posts because you are showing your personal opinion about your niche. You are being against the grain, showing what you think, how you think, what you think is important. You can talk about this thing and how you think about it and then lead into a service or product that shows your values and ideas versus that of the general opinion in your niche. For instance, I could talk about how I feel that a lot of trainings and products around marketing and content fail to mention that what you're doing needs to lead somewhere, leads to lead to those products and services. And then I can link to my Magical Marketing Circles training, which is exactly that, which talks about how to lead people to a specific thing, or talk about my new group program that's coming, that's more hands-on and in a smaller setting. So the third idea is X tips about a certain topic. No matter the industry that you're in, you have tips about what you do and what you offer. You probably actually have more tips about certain pieces of your topic. And for each of those subtopics, you could make a X tips about whatever it is that you do. And each of those could lead either to the same service or product or to different services and products in your business. A wedding photographer, for instance, could do 10 poses you could use for your engagement shoot, or 15 makeup tips on how to look best on your photographs, or 7 tips for decor that photographs well. See how that's already 3 blog posts that you could write around your one wedding photography business. And I know there's more. The 4th blog idea is how to use your products or services around a holiday. Now, this is called seasonal content because it's only useful when that holiday comes around, but it is a great way to show up within that season for your topic. How can people make the most of their clay earrings during the summer? Do they need special treatment for their clay earrings? Can you swim with them? By answering commonly asked questions around this, you are giving your audience a new way to engage and learn more about your products and services. Please keep in mind that a seasonal blog post like this needs to be posted at least 6 weeks before the holiday. And that is especially true if it's a one-day affair like Father's Day coming up. With Google and just other search engines in general, you need that time to be found. And so if you post too shortly before the holiday will be done and over with before you show up, which would be a pity, even though you could be found next year. So for instance, I would write blog posts about summer right now, and in the summer I would write blog posts about Christmas. Have you ever made content around a specific holiday? Please let me know in the comments below. I would love to know, and you can even link to that blog post as well. And the 5th blog post topic that I want to recommend to you is talking about the mistakes around your topic. Because people make mistakes. You make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. And people want to avoid making those mistakes if they can. So by giving tips on how to avoid mistakes around your topic, you can be found because people are Googling this and they want to know. For instance, I made a video about project management mistakes for creatives in which I talk about 7 mistakes I made during my time as a creative business owner, and where I hope that you can avoid them by learning from my mistakes. And I will link the video somewhere up here because I think it is a great topic and a great example of how you can use the X mistakes around your topic to lead somewhere, even though this one is a video. These are just 5 blog post ideas, but there is so much more you could write about that leads to your fabulous products and services. When writing content, it is important to know that there are actually 6 different forms of content, and I have a free resource on these 6 different forms, and you can find the link to that in the description below. And if you want to know more about my group program that is coming, you can either send me a message, put your name in the comments below, or sign up for my newsletter so that you get the information first when it's available. Once you have your blog post IDs, you need to write that blog post. And in this video over here, I show you my blog post process and how to make it as easy for you as possible to get that blog post out. So click that link and I will see you over there. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any videos that I make. I post one every week on Thursday around running your creative business, selling your creative products and services, and marketing your creativity.